All right, listen. Fact or fiction?
Fact or
Wait,
fiction?
is that the right?
What's better?
Bears.
Battlestar Galactica. Well, that's a dumb choice, Jim.
Okay, here we go. Movie quoting. I don't know what they are, but here we go. All right, listen.
That's not a movie quote.
Oh, it's The Office.
That's not a movie. And don't try this like,
It's
oh,
not
it's
a movie,
yeah, it's
and
not
I
a
love
movie.
The
It's not-
Office.
it's not
Trust
a
me.
movie. It's
Look,
The Office.
that is probably LinkedIn.
Jim! Michael!
This is why. Okay, true or false? Ready? Here's the question.
False.
I haven't said anything yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Okay. The customer is always right. True or false?
Woo! It's Friday! They need that kind of energy. Well, this is kind of an unfair question because all of our customers are watching this video
We
right
do.
now.
We love you guys. We love you. You're always right.
So not our customers.
Right,
Yes,
right,
our
right.
customers are always right, always right. But in theory, no, the customers are not always right. The customers are always right in their mind. They believe they're always right, but no, they are not always right. And the challenge is somewhere along the way, and I'm sure Evan can find it and put it in this video, Evan.
The customer is always right was coined in 1909 by Harry Gordon Selfridge to promote great customer service. It wasn't meant to be taken literally, but as a way to prioritize customer satisfaction and build trust. Today, it's still used as a reminder to listen and respond with care, not that the customer is always correct.
Yeah, it's just a bad approach. It's an outdated approach to believe that the customer is always right. That's not customer service. That's customer submission. And the idea is when you start to have this feeling that the customer is always right, well, you actually lose your value. Your value as the expert in your field, as the expert whether you're in your sale, is I am the expert. I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm going to give you what you need. Henry Ford said, if I gave people they wanted, I would have given them a faster horse. He didn't give them a horse. He gave them a car. Imagine if he believed that the customer was always right. Oh, well, I'll just keep getting you horses. I'll keep getting you horses because that's all the customer wants. Nobody knew they needed a car because the car was, they didn't believe they could have a car. Just give us faster horses. Just give us horses. Well, he didn't do that. He pushed and said, no, the customer's not always right. The customer is right with the context of information that they currently have. This is where we come in as an expert, is saying, hey, listen, I'm not going to disagree with you, obviously. I'm not trying to have a confrontation. You don't want to have a confrontation. What you want to have is education. You want to have education through exploration. I'm going to ask some really good questions to get you to trip over the truth. There's a different perspective. When we talk about coaching, we say great coaches don't fix problems. Great coaches fix perspectives. So I'm going to get you to see things differently. So I'm going to get the customer to see things differently. They can only see things through their context, through their eyes, through their lens, through their biases. And so we can't fall into this. The customer is always right. Now, what we can say is the customer is always heard. The customer is always respected. The customer is always valued. So the customer is not always right, but they will be respected in their views and their opinions. They will be heard in their views, their opinions, their thoughts, their sounds. They will be valued every step of the way. And so if you lead with that, if you lead with our customers are always going to be respected. Here at Cannibal, I can tell you, we respect every single customer that we work with. We don't take it for granted. But they're not always right. Our customers are not always right. We've seen this. We have lost clients. We've lost very few clients in the 9 years we've been here. When I say lost, that haven't renewed with us. And I don't say that as like an ego boost or try to impress somebody, but to impress upon you this, is that the customers we lose almost always, and I say the customers that we don't re-sign, are customers that we go against the process. We'll go against our process, and we believe that we allow the customer to dictate our process and our recipe. Every time we went back, we recently lost a customer, and we said lost, didn't re-sign. And when we went back, I was like, all right, we got to figure this out, because now we've been in business 9 years. We've lost 3 customers. I don't like this turnover, right? Now, that's a really good turnover. I don't like it. So we went back and did a deep dive on what was the reason we lost, what was the commonalities between these 3? What were we doing wrong? And every one of them, the thing that we were doing wrong, we were acquiescing and allowed them to tell us our recipe. We went against our process. So you can't have this idea that the customer's always right, because then that means you follow the customer's process. Every customer will be respected. Every customer will be heard. Every customer will be valued is the real approach. Customer is always only right in the context of the information they have. Give them new information. Let them shift their perspective and give them the car, not the horse.